Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. Um, Today, I'm coming with a dream. In this dream, I was arguing back and forth with my husband all over the city. And as we're like arguing, several people stop us and try to help us and give us advice. But in the end of the day, we ended up having to come together and solve our problems on our own. Okay. Um, After this dream, the song that was playing is Future Falling Out of Love with Me. Okay. Um, yeah, and I hear like you telling me you're falling out of love with me. Nobody can love you better than I can. Okay. The scripture comes from Hosea 14 and 7. People will dwell again in his shade. They will flourish like the grain. They will blossom like the wine. Israel's fame will be like the wind of Lebanon. Ephraim, what more have I to do with idols? I will answer him and care for him. I am like a flourishing juniper. Your fruitfulness comes from me. Who is wise? Let them realize these things. Who is discerning? Let them understand. The ways of the Lord are right. The righteous walk in them, but the rebellious stumble in them. Okay, so this is a message to somebody. And I'm hearing guys say, I told you to stop receiving advice. Um, and stop like I feel like God has been telling you that you can't, it's not that other people are not trying to help. It's not that they don't care. It's not that they aren't really wishing the best for you. It's just that everybody is different. Everybody wants different things. Everybody has different things going on. And some people are okay with certain things in their relationship that other people are just simply not okay with it. And it doesn't mean that either person is like, it doesn't mean that it's something wrong with either person. It just simply means that these are two completely different people. And obviously, the person that they end up with is going to be a person that is similar in needs for them, just like the person you end up with is going to be in similar needs of you. God is saying that someone you have been taking advice from someone that is telling you your person should be doing this, they should be wanting this, they should be like it's like somebody is interfering with the way that your relationship is going, and they're basically kind of like they're trying to tell you that maybe they don't like the person that you're with, or maybe they don't like your spouse. Maybe they feel like your spouse, regardless if they feel like they're unattractive, regardless if they feel like they don't like their personality, they don't like this, they don't like that, your person is not for them. And you should stop you ended up with who you ended up with because they are perfect for you. And you cannot allow someone else's opinion about the person that you're with to sway you in how you feel about them and how you treat them, or how you look at your relationship. And this is with anybody. Like, if you were to allow this to happen in this relationship, it will happen again, and it will happen again, and it will happen again, regardless if it's because your person, your whoever this person is, truly doesn't like your person, or if they just don't like anybody. Because sometimes it's situations where people they just don't like nobody. Like some parents like that, maybe. If it's not a parent, it's like, okay, if it's not a parent, some friends are like that. Sometimes with friendships, it can be frustrating when your friend decides to get in a relationship, because of the fact that that can, sometimes, especially like if it's a best friend and they're used to hanging out with their best friend every day, and now all of a sudden their best friend is hanging out with now their best friend is in a relationship. Their best friend doesn't want to go out anymore. Their best friend isn't trying to be on the prowl anymore. Their best friend isn't doing single person things anymore. It can be very frustrating when that friend still wants to do those things. And it can also be very frustrating when you're like you're all of a sudden with your person. Okay, so it can be frustrating when your friend is all of a sudden in a relationship. They're always doing relationship things. They're always with their person. They're always going out on dates with their person. They're always trying to, like, you know how it is when you're in a relationship with someone and you're really in love with them, especially at the beginning of relationships. You are constantly trying to be up under each other. And sometimes you just have that love like that, even years into a relationship, where you are still constantly wanting to be with your person all the time. And if you were, before you were in a relationship, 9 out of 10 when you were single, and you have a best friend, you were always hanging out with your best friend. You and your best friend were always doing things together. And they could possibly feel as though they missed that. They missed that connection. They missed hanging out with you. And they could just simply miss you in general. And get frustrated to a point to where they, kind of sabotage your relationship. And it doesn't always mean that it's being done on purpose. It doesn't always mean that it's being done out of hate, you know. But at the same time, they could just not like your spouse because your spouse has taken you away from them. Not like literally, but in a sense, that could be how they feel. And God is just saying that you cannot expect them to give you. First of all, you can't expect somebody that is single to be able to give advice to if you're in a relationship, or definitely if you're married, because it's like they can't give advice about something that they don't know, or something that they don't have anything to do with.
I just came to compliment you on your beauty.
Thank you.
So have a good day.
You too. But you gotta ask other married people about that. You can't get marriage counseling from somebody that's not married, and you can't get relationship advice from somebody that's single. You can't get no relationship advice from somebody that's always hopping from person to person, because they aren't familiar with being in a steady relationship. And to a point, yes, they could have possibly known one at a time what it's like to be in a relationship. They could have been in relationships in the past, but every relationship is different. And you can't always compare your relationship to somebody else's. You gotta make sure that you gotta make sure that you gotta make sure that you take it. Not to say that you can't get advice, but I just feel like God is saying take it with a grain of salt, and also realize, be conscious of the fact that you are not them. They are not you. Y'all may get along very well. They may be very cool. Their relationship could be all sprinkles and pies and cakes. But at the same time, you have to realize that sometimes it's just better to accept. Sometimes it's better to work it out with your person. Okay, so sometimes you have to realize that it's better for you to gain more trust in your person. Like, it's nothing wrong with y'all working things out together. When y'all work things out together, y'all will be able to build your relationship better. You will be able to it'll bring you two closer to each other. And it's nothing wrong with that. It's also nothing wrong with having someone to vent to. It's nothing wrong with talking about different subjects with someone else other than your person. And if this is not in a messy way, I don't feel like God is saying that you're just talking down on them, but just saying why you're frustrated, and getting comfort from someone else is okay, but not someone else of opposite like agendas, like not someone that you're interested in or an ex or nothing like that, but like a friend or a family member. They can sometimes give good advice, but God is saying that even with this advice that they are giving you, you have to understand that they are different than you. Their wants and their needs are different than yours, and you cannot assume that how their relationship is built is going to work in your relationship. This is something that you will more so have to consult your person to. And when two people love each other and God puts two people together, God doesn't put two people together with the intentions of them splitting up or with them being torn apart. God puts them together for them to come together and build, and typically to build his kingdom up. And I just feel like God is saying that you two are meant to work it out. You two are meant to overcome this. You are going to be, I hear conquerors. God is saying you two are conquerors. And once again, I'm going to say this one more time for the people in the back. This is not saying that those that are giving you advice have bad intentions. This is a message of saying that you can't expect every bit of advice to work for your relationship. You have to go over with your someone for that, okay? That's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Let me get out the rain. I love you guys to bits and pieces. If you want to donate to the food giveaway I'm doing on New Year's, you can do so by using my Cash App. I'll see you guys later. Happy New Year. I love you guys to bits and pieces. Deuces. Oh, and happy birthday to my baby, okay? Bye, y'all.